Hi there. Are you interested in saving over $30,000 every week on your hospital floor? Well, I have just the idea for you. As you all know, pressure ulcers are unfortunate but common events across any hospital in this country. When patients are lying on the same position for hours and hours, their skin loses circulation and they can develop into quite an ugly problem. Why are these developing in the first place? Well, nurses and their nurses' aides just don't have time to turn these patients every 2 hours like they should. They want to, but I just don't think they have the time always. And it doesn't take long until you're lying in the same position, lying on the same tubes to develop pressure injuries that can cost well over $37,000 each. So I have a solution, and it's called the Turn Team. You take two PTCAs, or patient care assistants, and put them together, and you just get them looping through the entire unit. And you go ahead and turn every immobile patient and clean them up and make sure they're not laying on any devices. And they'll just circle around and do this over and over and over again. So you know, as the primary nurse and the physician, that your patients are getting good care at least every 2 hours, being repositioned and cleaned. This is certainly better than relying on any old machine. You can get a machine with an automatic mattress to rock them back and forth, but it's not going to clean them if they're incontinent, and it's not going to prevent them from laying on the same tubes for hours on end. So, I ask you to consider the Turn Team. It's good for your patients, it's good for your budget, and it's good for morale. Think about it. Do it.
So we have a lot of patients in the intensive care unit who are laying in bed all day, all night because they're so ill, right? And a lot of them are obese, as you can see, and they're just not moving as well. They're hooked up to a lot of equipment, including a ventilator, and a lot of them have incontinence issues, so they automatically get a Foley catheter to collect urine and a fecal management system to collect fecal matter because Gray in 2007 says incontinence certainly adds to pressure injuries. So you have the central line coming out of the neck, you have a swan coming out of their neck, and they're hooked up to the monitor. And then, of course, you have 5 EKG leads that they're all connected to the central monitor. You have a blood pressure cuff. Then on top of that, if they have a balloon pump, which is going into their groin, you have that and transducers, and then you have 5 more leads. And then you might have a dialysis catheter going into your neck for continuous renal replacement. And those are just some of the lines that are there. So prevention is the key, coming from Boko, Langer, and Yang, 2018. As far as our framework of innovation, I feel like the Turn Team does an excellent job. First, it's a brand new concept in our hospital. I'm pretty sure this has never been incorporated. And the idea that 2 people go around the whole hospital and the whole unit turning people is great. The second part is it focuses on patient safety. Pressure injuries and skin injuries are rampant, so I think this is really good for patients, and I think the families will feel better about this. Third, it prevents a lot of issues. These are easily preventable things, and I think that's crucial when it comes to innovation like this. I think the next great part about this is it's going to save lots of money. As you can see in the future slides here, it's going to save thousands and thousands of dollars every week. And last, and maybe the greatest part about this is we can start this innovation right now. There are no major changes, no major obstacles we need to overcome. We have all the key pieces in place. So let's put it all together. Let's find the extra hands. Let's implement this. Let's do it now. There's no reason to wait any longer. Let's implement the Turn Team. When we talk about some of the resources needed for this project called the Turn Team, clearly the biggest thing we need is more patient care assistants, more manpower. So what does this look like and what is it going to cost? So let's just say we pay them $15 an hour and we need 2 of them and they work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is going to amount to just a little over $5,000. And to be honest, that is really cheap for a hospital system, considering that pressure injuries are going to cost over $35,000. And that's just one. So if we can save more than one per week, we're doing ourselves a huge service. and I think everybody's going to walk away with a happy face, including the patient. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from this.